What's up, Goon Squad? It's your boy back again, Jody Magic Fest Keith here with another, not viewer submitted deck list, but friend submitted deck list. My boy Gerard hit me up. He was driving home, had this idea in his head. Yo, let's play Kefnet in Modern. Okay, so we were testing for the Invitational and we threw this deck together. This is the first draft. We're going to run it through. We've already played one match with it against Mono Red Phoenix and won. The whole idea is Kefnet. You don't see a lot of Grixis control. But now we're adding Kefnet to it. Kefnet's a nice creature, 4/5 flyer for 4, hard to remove. Also, the fact that, you know, it comes back, so it haunts your opponent. Even if they kill it, it keeps coming back. It's got a hard body. It's flying, so it can block Phoenixes and chill. We also have the new Nicol Bolas in the deck, trying out new Planeswalkers. No utility lands, because we're playing this Nicol Bolas. We don't want to be caught with like a Field of Ruins or something in play. We also have Jace the Mind Sculptor as another Planeswalker, Tasigur as a win condition, some Snapcaster Kolaghan's action, a little bit of V-Click, and these are all the spells that we're looking to copy. A lot of one-drops here: Thoughtseize, Inquisition, Spell Pierce, Thought Scour, Surgical, Fatal Push, Opt, and Lightning Bolt. Rounded out with some Search for Azcanta to set up them draws. And out the board, we have Ceremonious Rejection, Collective Brutality for some life gain / removal, modal effect. We also have Damnation for removal, some Graveyard Hate, Nihil Spellbomb, Land Hate with Fulminator, which is nice to pair with the Surgical Extraction as well, some more removal and Engineered Explosives, and some card advantage with Narset and card denial. So, this is the deck. We already started the league. We're going to jump into it. If you enjoy these videos, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be alerted when new videos go live. And if you enjoy this content and want to see more of it, you can support it best through one-time PayPal donations, joining the Patreon for the sweet perks, or getting your Goon Squad gear so you can rep at your next live event. I fulfilled all my obligations. You draw your own conclusions. Let's get back to the magic, everybody. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Remember the fallen. Hell yeah. Eat an ice cream sandwich, you know what I'm saying? It's freaking Memorial Day. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Definitely special thank you to all the people who serve and have served the country in the past, and those not to be forgotten. One love, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. My mic was on. Good. Dedication of what? Oh, a collection of modern legal cards. This is true. It is a collection of them, but they work together. But what y'all do this weekend? Anybody did anything cool for the extended holiday? I really wanted to go swimming today. But I don't have a friend that has a pool yet. Every year you gotta make a friend who's got a pool. Especially if you live in New Orleans. My new best friend who's got a pool. Took a nap or 3. I think this hand's not great, but okay. We got a fast land, we got a fetch land, we can fetch up the steam vents on turn 1. Darkslick on 2, played some Legacy, Blast Zone is great against elves. Well, is it now? Jackson with the epiphany, man. Thanks. Thanks for repping the Eternal format. Seems to be less and less on Twitch. Truly appreciate it. Hey, appreciate you being here, Dade. Happy I could produce this content, man. Also, make sure you check out my YouTube. We got plenty of content over there. In case you missed the live stuff, a lot of it goes up on my YouTube. And if there's a particular deck you want to see played, I do take submissions.
I mean that blue. Not that one. I'll do it.
What you want? Did I give you everything you wanted?
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here, folks. I gave her everything she wanted. No complaining. I'm terrible. Okay, I think we might just jam the search here. Like if they have spell pierce, snare, good on them. Just want to get it down, start picking our draws. Blue-white deck. You know what card's gonna be hard to beat? Celestial Colonnade. Without turn maybe. I guess we have Kefnet. I'm fine putting that in the graveyard. Draw. Wait, why did I put that in the graveyard? Shit, we could have Thought Scour ourselves. There would have been 3 cards for this Azcanta. Big mistake. I don't think it's going to be a real thing, Jackson. But it's something I saw, and that's what Discord's about. Speaking of which, keep the conversation going on Discord outside of the stream. What I like here. 7 cards? And just play this tap, that'd be fine. Yeah, I should have kept the Thought Scour for sure. Big mistake. I was like, I don't really want to Thought Scour this turn, but then it's like, wait a minute, that's 3 cards for Search for Azcanta. Try and get this thing flipped. Jeskai, different story, y'all. Different story, y'all. It's a different story. How the hell are we beating a Geist Saint draft? Okay. Kefnet, where you at, dog? I need you, Kefnet. Kefnet, can you save me? Let's go. We could try and Thought Scour them, but I'd like to flip the Search for Azcanta. This guy's in trouble. What's up, Dark PK? Not me, sub with tier 1 4 months in a row. Man, I gotta turn the sound up. Yeah, I got Africa rolling. I had the sound down for the intro on YouTube. If you watch it on YouTube, we do open song requests. I missed the whole Africa song, which is one of my favorite songs. Specifically, Guys of Saint Draft just seems like a problem card for us. Doesn't see much play in Modern right now. But, you know, some discard would have helped. A little worried about Path to Exile. Maybe we have to wait a turn to get this Tasigur down. Maybe not. Could have Azcanted for a discard spell to start. I will actually surgical the path. And then check out what they got in their hand before we search. Also getting a look at their deck is good. So we got 6 damage in hand. That's a lot of damage. Baby Teferi. Baby Teferi is really good with Spellcaller. I'm gonna screen cap this. Elspeth Knight Errant. Couple remands, a Logic Knot, some V-clicks.
It's the same one. I did the dishes first. I swear.
Right.
I put it in the freezer while I did the dishes.
So we probably just get roasted up here. I need a Kefnet. Dead. Yeah, it's just good in general, but specifically not me with Spellcaller, because if you Spellcaller with the Teferi out, you can minus the Teferi and bounce. Like, say you Spellcaller on 3, take their spell. You can play the Baby Teferi and bounce the Spellcaller, and then they can't cast the spell because of the static on the Teferi. Okay, I think we need to come with this and probably EE as well. We need as many ways to deal with Geist Saint Draft as possible. They got a lot of burns, so I don't think Narset is the best. I guess they have Remand, but they still gonna draw a card. They have Electrolyze, they have one Dovin's Veto main. They have some 4-mana Gideon ally, I guess. Yeah, we might want some actual hard counter spells that are all spell pierce. Doesn't look like they have any land hate, so Search for Azcanta could help us go deep. Want to keep all the bolts in the discard. I keep the spell pierces because it's a fairies. I think we trim down on Thought Scour. Cut a Kolaghan's. Oh, Jace. Maybe we want the life gain and the Collective Brutality, but there's no creatures that we're killing with it, right? Just V-clicks. Snapcaster V-clicks. Might be worth. Probably not though. 61. Huh. I like keeping 7s, but this one's a little loose. And by a little loose, I mean very loose. Sure, if we find a land, it's great, but... Well, we should take out the surgicals. That was a mistake. I'll mulligan this. Should take out the surgicals. I guess you can surgical something like that you go to Snapcaster, but... Play 3 Geist. What's up, Huzzah? How you doing, baby? I think I'm gonna get a Watery Grave with this. I did not go to Louisville, no. I haven't traveled in a while, so... Which Lily we talking about? Not me. You talking about Last Hope, or we got a few of them now, so. Discard Lily? Yeah, probably not. We're not really trying to. I mean, we want to keep some of the cards in our hand, I think. I mean, I'm sure there's a Grixis list that might want to play it, but. Good little tune right here. Okay, is this Geist again? Just Geist again, man. Jeez. Alright. Geist just shitting on us. It's terrible. I want to thin my deck more. Drawing a lot of lands. No Snapcasters either games. Snapcast would be great. We milled our Tasigur, so Kolaghan's wouldn't be the worst. If one of these Spell Piercers in Mana League, we've been way good. I think maybe Mana League might be good in this deck. Yeah, not me. It looks like they came ready to kill us. It looks like it. We are drawing kind of bad too. Get this other Shockland out of her deck. There you are, Snapcast Arena. Get more islands. Now we're stuck if he's got path. Or bolt, really. Please let me block. Thank God. Opt. I don't think I want to go to 2. Although I'd like to get the second Geist if he had one. Ah, it's at my mana wrong. It's at my mana wrong. What y'all think? It's a pretty good draw. Should board in that Collective Brutality. We got no hard counters. Maybe Dispel or something off the board. Some actual hard counters. Yep. Yeah, lacking some hard counters. Maybe even Counter Squall. As like our, not really Dovin's Veto, but our like negate. That could also do damage to the opponent. Maybe I could have left the Thoughtseize on top, but then we would have died to the Snap Bolt. Were you there, Bazaar? Were you in Louisville? I don't have any clue what to play in Modern right now. That's why I didn't make the trip. I don't know if Salt Stacks is the right place to be, and that's why I've been playing the longest. So I'm looking for another deck right now. Nice, got another match. I'm gonna keep it on the draw here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not always lost, but I'm lost a good amount of time. What is this? Affinity? Walden Jar scary. Gotta remember to board them surgicals out. I don't want to see the day. Now we need black mana. Not gonna happen. All right. More Ink Moss, Spell Pierce is getting worse. Right when I said it too. Can't be having that going on. Can't have that. There it is. Maybe we should call against them in their draw step. I like that. So plating, alright, good. I want to see the day. Figure we shock in here. She's going infect root. Kind of looks like cryptic. Did he do this wrong? Guess we could have waited on that snap bolt. I'm actually going to surgical the plating here. So we got 4 Galablast, 2 Frenzies, 2 Mountains. Pretty standard stuff here. 4 Ravager. A couple Weldon Jars. Take 2 poison here. We'll die to a Ravager. I think it's fine though. Oh my god. Oh no, this actually doesn't kill us. This might influence our opponent to actually start doing stuff. Kefnet the brick wall, y'all. The brick wall Kefnet over here. What up, Todd? What's this? That arena screen looks weird. You good one, dude. Nah, I just brewed up, me and GFabs brewed up a modern deck for the Invitational. So we're trying it out. We wanted to make Kefnet work in modern. The body is a very good rate for this format. Look at that brick wall and these little flyers. This is me, the lands player. That's right, you got me a trophy playing lands one time. Seemed like forever ago. Welcome in, everybody. Oh man, 19 months in a row. Yeah, man, we're 1-1 right now. We probably need some harder counter spells over Spell Pierce, but it's been pretty good so far. I'm gonna get here. I guess we'll just do this. Opponent doesn't want to do anything. I'm fine with searching my life away here. I think we can probably Jace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artifacts. Yeah, I'll put the Jace on. Look at the Jace. We'll start Fate Sealing them. Or we'd also do a Brainstorm with the Jace. And we could Nicol Bolas to Darkbound Ravager at a certain point. Let's play this. Play the Jace. I like this. Start with a Fate Seal right here. Nah, let him keep that. It's another flyer. I mean, if he lets us untap and we get a Brainstorm with this thing, it's gonna be nice. What do you think about Kess? I think Kess is good. Yeah, well, Kess is probably better than God-Eternal. 5 toughness is pretty good though, and the unkillability on it's not anything to sneeze at. But I think Kess is probably gonna be better for the value generation. The day for the Invitational, it's like the 6th, I think. It's not gonna be legal until the week after, because I got a local tournament the week after for a Mustang, a 2005 Ford Mustang, which is modern, and so I'm gonna have to have the new cards. But I'll probably play something with Life from Loam in it with that new Planeswalker, the green red Planeswalker. I'm trying to make one of those decks work. But no Modern Horizons for the Invitational. Guess we'll keep doing this. I think off's probably better. So we can set up Kefnet if we want. Man, we keep revealing these lands, huh? We brainstorm now. I like brainstorming because if we had a removal spell, we could do this cool thing with opt. This ain't it. We got no shuffle. Maybe we should put the... I think we might be able to Nicol Bolas and kill the Ravager. And then make a move in on one particular... Well, one Black Source shy, I think, because we want to be able to snap, push whatever he moves it onto. Although Snap Bolt isn't bad either. Yeah, why don't we Nicol Bolas? Blue, red. We could also just brainstorm with this, but we already know the cards. Just want to bust up this Ravager. And we got Snap. We could also just, Azcanta away the cards that we brainstormed. Probably should put the Kefnet on top. I think we're going to have to Snap Bolt, though. Where's the invite at? Oh, it's going to be in Roanoke. The Envy. So you got the Envy and Card Turner. Yeah, so you have both. Cupola. Nice. Let's play the Island, just in case we don't have the Snap Bolt. Yeah, if this Jace doesn't die, then we'll get we'll probably bounce the Snapcaster so we can snap Kolaghan's. Yeah, that's game. Nice. Took a lot of clock, but you plan on winning both? Nice, man. I always like to make big plans myself. These removal spells are probably okay. What else? Ceremonious Rejection. Cards that I don't like. Maybe cut one Spell Pierce. Nah, I play like Mox and stuff. We get interact early. The Surgicals are definitely out. I like keeping them in discard because you can take their payoff. I know Search for Scandal look good right there, but I don't know that we want. They are still a little slow. If y'all are new here, I'm your host, Jody Magic Fest Keith. Make sure y'all check out my Twitter, my YouTube. A lot of my content goes up on YouTube. Bless you. That's a loud sneeze, little mama. Tasigur can block, but so can I don't think Tassigur's gonna be that great. I don't know. It generates card advantage. We're cutting the search for Azcanta. I can go. I'm gonna keep the Planeswalker in though. Nice. And we also have open song request, exclamation point, SR space. Y'all pick the tunes. If they're good, they stay on the list. Opponent mulls is 6. This is my worst fetch, so I'm gonna play it. I don't mind fetch shock and the spell pierce or cranial plating or something crazy like that. If not, I'll be fine to just put in the. Maybe we should Inquisition. Alright, I think this is how I'm going to play it. Put this in tapped. Start with the Inquisition. And then we can bolt on the upkeep before we can activate. Is that an S champion? Good God. I think we're going to take that. Yeah, I'm just going to get an island for now. And bolt this on the upkeep. If you well in jars, then it becomes tapped. At least we get a snap bolt next turn. Yep. So just gotta get in with these creature lands. Cut one Jace on the draw, yeah. That would have made sense. Probably should have spell pierced that. Alright, so they got lethal if they go for it. Desperation Spell Pierce here. That's the better part of the original Affinity deck, is that it plays all the Blink Moss too. So now we're on the play. Wouldn't be upset about playing Fulminator. It's not great, but maybe this Nicol Bolas isn't that great. Brutality beats Wellenjar, but they got some enchantments over there too. Play one. Maybe we trim down on a land since we're lowering our curve a little bit. We do have Damnation still in our deck though. I think this is fine. Just play one Fulminator. Give us something to Kolaghan's back. Creature lands are kind of tough. Flooded. I'll let him keep the cranial plating. Because he might think we got Spell Pierce. Huh. Okay. Kefnet running stuff. Let's go, Kefnet. Show your modern worth. We're gonna opt it back out next turn. Gal bless me right now. Oh, Thoughtseize. Oh. Might supposed to take the opt, huh? I think we could get a Blood Crypt here. Have you decided what you're playing standard for the MV? No. I don't have a deck locked on anything right now. I think I might play Nexus though. And gear it to beat mono red as best as it can. Looking like a house, huh? Can't be Gal Blasted. It's pretty strong. I don't want to get a minus counter on it because then I'll just be able to blast it. We know blast is one of the 2 cards in their hand. Don't want to shuffle away that Kefnet, but I will play the fetch land. Just in case we change our mind. Eating 5 here, coming with Kefnet next turn. Spell Pierce up. If we ever flip a Kolaghan's command with this thing, it's gonna be nasty. I should have fetched here, I think. Oh, that's a good draw. Got double? Well, this is annoying. Maybe I shouldn't have fetched. If he gets another flying creature, it's going to be a problem. Alright, well that lets us step our clock up a little bit. I got him dead with a bolt. You want to just take one? I mean, Galva is going to kill us regardless, right? Is 3 the same thing as a 1? I think so. It's not the same as 1, I'm tripping. He's gonna get a life link so much. We're not gonna be able to kill him fast enough. His Thought Scour is so good. We need to draw a Jace so we can Fate Seal him. Jace. 21? It's too much life, y'all. Yeah, going on 1 was kind of bad because it also locks our Brainstorm fetch land possibilities. Now we're coming with Kefnet next turn. Free bird. This is the best value you get on a jukebox. There we go. Now we're getting the party started. There we go. shit. Maybe we should have kept that Spell Pierce on top. I didn't think we would need it though. This is such a sick rip. We know we got Spell Pierce on the bottom, and we've already flashed back a Spell Pierce. So there's only one that we can possibly have. So we need to hit a... We need to copy this, right? No, if we hit a Spell Pierce, we can copy it with Kefnet. Or like, snap, pick up snap, and then snap it back. Yeah, we dead. We did, but I think I could have made a better play last turn. Spell Pierce might have been what we wanted since we already had control of the board. But he had 5 mana, you know, but... Yeah, we could return Snap, but we didn't have another Spell Pierce in our graveyard. But like... And they had one card in their hand insulating them from Kolaghan's command. It's possible we should have just Kolaghan's on our turn, got the card out of their hand, and destroyed the Mox, and kept the Spell Pierce on top. Just played it a little slower. But we wanted to go fast. We could have played it slower and just been like 6U, start with the Kolaghan's, discard, kill the Mox. And that leaves them with just 4 mana, because they do have Frenzy in their deck, too. I think his hand's fine. Okay, at least. Yeah, it's every turn. So that opt was huge, because we got the copy on our turn, and then we were going to be able to opt and get a copy off of whatever we opted into on their turn. So... we were going to bury him if we didn't die. Pretty much. Could be right to play a Braid or something in the sideboard. I don't think we need much more artifact. Factor Fish for this deck? Yeah. It's coming for us. Search. Okay. It's gonna be a tough matchup. Terror of knowing what this world is about. The Snapcasters are gonna be pretty bad. I think we just bolt them. And then run the Snap out there and start attacking them. Start working the search for Azcanta. Let me out. Wait for the Thoughtseize till the turn before the big thing. don't have double black. I guess could have kept that fetch land, make him pop the relic. Get us one more chance. EE for 2. Alright. Snap Bolt, but then he gets a clean EE on the Snapcaster. I think it's probably okay. Force him to do it. So he's just got a Bolt plus a mystery card he's drawing right here. I think a Jace would be great. Valid, good, scary. And then we'll call against them in their draw step. Shock discard. It's going to be a Bolt. And we'll lock out their next 2 draws. cheap Kolaghan's Trick Shell. You want to play Kefnet? Foff? Oh man, that Proton's gonna kill us. So a bolt will kill him? Or another Snapcaster? Oh, please have one in your hand. 3 acid mosses. Definitely want to leave in Spellbearers for that. 3 relics. Summer's Pact. So it's only Scape Shift and Natural Mountains that can kill us? Dead Snapcaster. It's fine. Oh man, I was supposed to fetch. I couldn't have fetched the swamp anyway. Alright, so a mountain kills me. I was supposed to fetch. Just drew 3 Valakuts in a row. Man, flood so bad. Flood much, huh? Maybe we're a little loose with our draw here. Just drawing more lands anyway. Okay, cards that I want. Fulminator. How about... They got card draw on that deck? Probably not. How's Collective Brutality feel? Not that good. Drain them, not that exciting. Damnation can kill a Titan. We don't really have any way to deal with the Resolve Titan. Fatal Push seems weak. Got a couple of discard spells. I think Surgical's fine when paired with Fulminator. So we might actually have to play Damnation. I like Nicol Bolas. I like Jace. Search for his candidate. They got triple relic. The bolts. We have to kill them though. Maybe a couple more discard. We could always Thought Scour them, pair that with Surgical. I think I cut 1 search. 61. I don't know, search isn't even that bad at just like manipulating our draws. Could try and lowball them. We want 1 Damnation. I might board in. I guess we got Bolt for Tracker if we want it. The actual card Primeval Titan is one that we're just gonna have trouble with. Try it like this. We got Fulminator to destroy some lands. Steam Vents with this one. Start with a Spell Pierce. Search for Azcanta, making Spell Pierce look like a host forever. Okay. Happy to see the second land. I think we want to Spell Pierce and then Brutality later. I probably wanted to just jam V-Click here. I hope they didn't have a bolt. How are we going to beat this prime time? V-Click. Yikes. Love, then I don't know what love is. That's scary. That's like so sick. What a rip. I didn't even fetch. Should have V-clicked him. Could have tucked the prime time. And this turn we'd be Kolaghan's command this thing. Should have V-clicked on 3. I don't know. This is just bad play. Because, I mean, we got to clock them. Just hope that the bolt ain't there. This tracker's so good. Well, this is gives us out for a bolt. We're not gonna be able to raise this Valakut though. Bolt. Although he would have drawn the tracker a turn earlier, and he would play the tracker the turn that we V-clicked him. I think. Yeah. We just can't beat this tracker. That's valid kid, I'm done. Yeah, we can. I'm gonna play the last match even though we can't win anything. Just to find out what else we're missing from this deck. I think we want a hard removal spell of some kind. Go for the throw, terminate, something like that. Dread Boar, Angrass Wrath, Rampage, I mean. Alright, they're on the play with a red deck. It's a Goblin deck. I think I want to just get the Thoughtseize off. Double Grenade. Take a War Marshal. War Marshal's like the worst. 2 bodies. It's too many. Too many. It's a loose ass bolt that I just cast. What's up, McLovin? How you doing? Yeah, Cletus would be good. Need a land. Maybe he just tens us. Main phase like. Although if he shoots 1 Goblin Grenade at us. Man, this guy's just drawing unrelenting here. His draw is unrelenting. Just go old school slide, it's Slaughter Pact in there. Yeah. Okay. F word. Fetch land, that ain't good. So now we have the Surgical in his draw step and then play a Tasigur. And be at 1 life and all. Hopefully he drew another Goblin Grenade, that'd be awesome. Log Fanatic, we're dead. Okay. What do you want? EE, Damnation, Collective Brutality. We want these cards. Cards that I can come off of are like Surgical Extraction, Thoughtseize. I don't want to do any damage to myself. Probably a Jace. Clique's fine and blocking. I guess Spell Pierce is kind of bad. It's possible we don't want any Spell Pierce actually. And come back in with the... I mean, just give me a 2/2 to block these goblins. I can get down with that. Just give me some 2/2 to block these goblins. What are we trying to do with the deck? If we start there, then we can figure out what to fix. We're trying to Kefnet, we're trying to mid-range, we're trying to grind them. But I think we need more life gain. There's a lot of lands. I'm a mulligan. Alright, this hand needs a land to perform. And could just get run over, but I'm going to keep it. So buy me a little time, I guess. Wait, I'm on the play. Shit, I should have put that on the bottom. That was a mistake. So now we got to draw perfect. Now he's going to see the push. Oops. I gotta say oops. Pretend like I F6 through my turn. Hopefully this Goblin God will show us a land. And we can draw another one. That would be great. Asking for a lot, but asking for a friend. Dead. Alright, let's do something else. Let's do something else here. Should have bottomed that Fatal Push. Was there a land underneath the Fulminator? No. We could have opted for a land. Would have bottomed the Snapcaster and never drawn it. Yep. I don't know. Put it in Ashiok. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Clarion, you talking about for modern? Nice. Alright, Lordcraft. Yeah, share it in the Discord. Yeah, I'll keep the conversation going in the Discord. Alright, we gotta find a modern deck. A lot of Phoenixes out here. This one ain't it, but you know what? That might be right though. But we cut the search for Azcanta because we got card advantage coming off of Kefnet and multiple Planeswalkers. Coming with the Brutality. I don't think Azcanta's even that good in the blue-white match because... And that gives us some room in the board. We can play something else. Like, maybe that Ashiok is good in the board. Would have been good against that Valakut player. As for control, been kicking its ass with the rock. I'm not a rock kind of guy though, Lordcraft. Yeah. Kefnet's good there. Maybe we can, Surgical kind of looked suspect. I definitely want another removal spell. Maybe we could put one of these Surgicals on the board. Get rid of one of these Nihil Spellbombs since we got the Ashiok now. Just play the one Surgical main and we can play a real removal spell. Maybe Terminate. Although it's kind of hard to cast off an island. Go for the Throat. Tyrant Scorn doesn't seem great. Get like another Terminate in here. Cryptic could be too slow. Kefnet seems better with white and souls. Or like Lyran souls. Like if we skipped the Kolaghan's command and played Esper with the Kefnet. That could be good. This was an idea that Gerard had today. And we just fleshed it out and gave it the first run. Yeah, -1 spell pierce. Add a logic knot. Yeah, definitely. Give us some harder counter spells. Yeah. I could see this. One and everything. Alright, let me say bye to YouTube. YouTube, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. What do you think we could do to make this deck better? The chat is, got suggested Terminate, Logic Knot, put in Collective's main deck. It looked like we wanted some more life gain. So, love to hear your comments in chat below. If you enjoy the content, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be alerted when new videos go live. And if you want to support the stream, you can do that best through one-time PayPal donations, joining my Patreon for the sweet perks, or getting your Goon Squad gear so you can rep at the next live event. One love, good vibes. Catch you on the next one.